Hello and welcome to Poker News. Poker players don't like change, but they may have to accept it with the imminent introduction of the electronic poker table. PokerTech, a gaming company based in North Carolina, are pushing full steam ahead with their table and have recently negotiated a big contract to supply the machines to a Miami-based casino company called Carnival Corp, who have installed 30 tables on their fleet of casino ships. Rodney DeFort, Vice President of Carnival Corp, said, "We were sceptical at first because poker is essentially an interactive game," but he went on to add that they were pleasantly surprised by the almost immediate acceptance in the first week of installation. According to PokerTech, the electronic tables can play an extra 50% more hands per hour, bringing the live game number of hands per hour closer to what is played online. Casinos would also benefit from installing the tables, as it would end the need for a dealer and increase the rake per hour. But not everybody is happy with the technological advances, with one player stating, "Electronics kind of scare me and I don't think it's trustworthy," which will always be the ongoing debate. So, will the World Series be fully automated one day? Well, if the casinos have their way, then probably yes. And with heavyweight pros like Doyle Brunson and Johnny Chan endorsing the tables, then they look set to stay.
Phil Lack and 4 Interpoker players embarked on an adrenaline junkie rush of cards from high up in the sky over Sin City just days before the main event was due to start. Previous tournaments had taken the extreme poker players underwater and to sub-zero temperatures, but now it was the Losers Leap tournament. Extreme poker is all about keeping your cool under extreme duress, and I can't think of a more stressful situation than knowing that you must fall 15,000 feet from a moving aircraft if your opponent calls your bluff, said Peter Marcus of Interpoker.com and creator of Extreme Poker. After 15 minutes of flying, the tournament had its first casualty. Online qualifier Patrick Neary was out the door. Only moments later, Nick Grudzian called an all-in from Lack to send the Unabomber on his way. "The pressure in this game was unbelievable," said Lack, "and now that I'm done, I want to get right back up there and do it again." After disposing of Lack, Grudzian made light work of the remaining 2 contestants and emerged victorious from the latest Extreme Poker Challenge. Although Grudzian promptly reboarded the plane for a winner's leap at 15,000 feet. Not only does he go down in the Extreme Poker Hall of Fame, but he also walked away with an all-expenses-paid trip to the Caribbean Poker Classic in St. Kitts, a package valued at £13,000.
This week's top 5 consists of which poker players have made the most amount of money at this year's WSOP. The number 1 spot goes to Jamie Gold, who has stormed into the limelight for winning this year's main event when he took home a staggering $12 million. His poker career only began last year when he came 9th in the 2005 Stars and Stripes game held in LA. In second place is Paul Wassick, currently on $6,166,000. In third place is Alan Cunningham. He is currently on $4,324,000 and came 4th in this year's main event. Closely following in 4th is Mike Binger on $4,224,000. He came 3rd in this year's main event and also came 6th in the $1,500 no-limit event when he gained a comfortable $101,000. And finally in 5th is Rhett Butler on $3,216,000. Every sport has its drug cheats, and poker is probably no different. Beta blockers can regulate the heartbeat, therefore giving one player an advantage over another. So, with poker being a more mainstream sport these days, is it about time to bring in doping tests?
I don't think the drugs is a big part of the game. I don't think you're going to be winning more games because of drugs, and I don't think you're going to lose more because of drugs.
I can't see how drugs will influence their play. It's not a sport in the sense that if you take drugs you're better. So I can't see how drugs make a difference. They shouldn't be tested. Doesn't matter whether they're taking drugs or not.
It's not an Olympic sport. Not yet, anyway.
I don't think there's many drugs that are enhancing the game of poker, so no, I don't think so.
And finally, poker really has hit the mainstream with a new reality TV show called House of Cards. The show follows 6 poker pros as they stayed together in a Las Vegas mansion during this year's World Series. House of Cards will feature 2 top British pros in the form of Dave El Blondie Colclough and Mr Cool himself, Mark Goodwin, along with Brian Wilson, Tony Chesser, Al Alder and Beverly Cheney. I make those odds of around 5 to 1. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.